What's going on YouTube? In this video, we're going to uncover the skills required to sell damn near anything 100% remotely. We're just going to dive into it. And the first skill, first and foremost, which is an obvious, is you need to be a master salesperson with whatever product or service that you're selling and whatever niche it is that you're involved in, whether that's solar, pest, regardless of what the niche is. I'm sure we'd all agree that you have to have the product knowledge, you have to know how to sell it, you have to understand the sales cycle, right? So I'm going to make the assumption we're all pros, we all know what it is that we're selling, we all know the product or service like the back of our hand. Then we're going to skip over into step number two, skill number two, I should say, and that's how to market this product or service, how to basically have people raise both their hands saying, yes, give me this product. Tell me about it. How much does it cost? How can I get it installed? How can I get delivery of it or whatever it is? And we do this one of two ways. The first way that I always suggest people to start off with is organic marketing. Now, what is organic marketing? This is things like YouTube videos, Facebook, Instagram posts, TikTok videos. Basically, you pay with your time. Why is that? Because you have to plan the content. You have to edit the content. You basically have to spend time recording or posting the content, blogging about it. The annoying thing about going the organic route is that you don't have control over how many people actually see the content, right? Like me dropping this video, I have no ability to control if it pops off or it flops, right? I have no control over how many people can actually see the content. I can only control how frequently I'm posting, how often I'm doing the videos. Now, if you're somebody that's new in the industry, you don't have deep pockets, you don't have money to invest in paid traffic, this is where you want to start off with because you have more time than you do money. Now, just like going to the gym, just like learning a new skill, if you do this consistently, day by day, week by week, month by month, you will eventually get some traction and you'll get some more eyeballs on your product or services. Now, once we get the money from doing the organic marketing, then what you want to do is invest that into paid advertising. Now, paid advertising is the complete opposite of organic. Instead of paying with your time, you're now paying with your hard-earned dollars, right? It's pay to play. The beautiful thing about paid traffic is that if you had a goal to put your product or service in front of 1,000,000+ people and you had deep enough pockets to do that, you could literally put up the money and with a snap of a finger, these platforms like Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform you decide that you feel is the best for your niche to get your product or service in front of the right customers will blast that advertisement in front of that amount of individuals, right? So to recap, do organic to get the money to invest. Once you have the money, I'd invest anywhere from 10 to 40%, whatever income, whatever percentage you feel comfortable, into paid traffic. And the goal of paid traffic is to master the game to the point where you put $1 in and you're getting 2, 3, 4, or even $10 out. Because once you have this shit dialed in like that, you have a legal money printing machine. It's not open for discussion. It's not open for debate. If you could put in $1 and consistently get a 2 to 4x return month after month, year after year, game over, right? Game over. You have this figured out. Now, once we have those two skills dialed in, we have the salesmanship down pat, and then we have the ability to put $1 in and get 2 to 4 to $10 out. The last and final step where I see a lot of people really drop the ball is pipeline management. How to follow up with your leads, getting these leads in the CRM, having the right drip campaigns, follow-up sequence, knowing the right amount of volume on how to follow up with these individuals so you could convert these leads and literally squeeze the juice out of every single prospect that comes in through your pipeline. So that's the goal of this video. I'm going to give everybody an overview on basically how I've done this over the past 5 years. In case you're new to the channel, my name is Michael Sampson. I've been doing remote sales for 4+ years now, and I've actually been the #1 remote sales rep in my niche all 4 of those years. And I don't say that to brag, but to share basically, I still practice what I preach. And I'm still like that. I'm still in the trenches. I'm not one of these guys that are like, you know what? I did this 17 years ago and I'm just going to train on it. No, I'm still actively doing what I'm about to show you. So I know this works. It's not open for discussion or debate. We're going to dive into it. And yeah, so first and foremost, what we want to do with taking action is we want to get familiar with the Facebook ads library. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. We want to get familiar with our Facebook marketing ads manager. Get familiar with a CRM. So with the CRMs, there's a bunch of stuff out there: HubSpot, Zoho, High Level. That's the one that 90% of the people are using nowadays. So you want to get very familiar with that. And then we want to master the speed to lead. So let's dive into it. Okay, so this is the Facebook ad library, and basically it's a library of all the ads every marketer is running on Facebook. So it's a good tool to use because you could essentially spy on your competition, see what's working, see what's not working, and get a good idea on what's popping off in your specific niche. So for this example, I'm just going to use solar for the example. It could literally be anything, but let's start off with this. So what we want to do here, and again, so these are just random solar companies, so BC Solar Initiative. Another cool thing is if you know the exact name of the Facebook company, sorry, that is running the ads, you literally type in their business name and then it'll show all the ads they're running on Facebook. So good example here, Alberta Solar Homeowners. I'm guessing this is obviously a solar company based in Alberta. So they started running their campaign, this one in specific, December 18th. Now, the first thing we want to look out for is the longevity of how long an ad's been going. Okay. So this has been running for 10 days. Ideally, you want to try to find something that's been, okay, this is a good example. So this has been running since November 9th. The rule of thumb is the longer the ad's been running, the more profitable it probably is. Why do I say that? Because as an advertiser, you're not going to spend your hard earned money month over month, days after days, week after week, if you're not getting an ROI. You would have shut down the campaign. So this is a good example here. This has been running for 2 to 3 months. It's still active. Now, what you want to do is see the ad detail, and from here, you could see what type of ad they did. So they did a video. Oh, guys, in let's see here. Okay, so we're not going to watch the whole 1 minute video, but this is a good example here. So this company, and you could see the ad copy here. I'm going to make the assumption, I could be wrong, but based on the limited knowledge I have and experience I have running ads, this has been going since October. We're now end of December coming on to January. So I'm going to make the assumption this is a profitable campaign. They're seeing money from this. And what I'm going to do, assuming that I was in the solar niche and I wanted some ideas, is basically not copy but model this, right? So I'd model the similar ad copy as seen here. I'd create a video similar as this. And then I see that they have a website where they're sending their traffic and probably collecting the name, number, and email. Oh, sorry, I'm mistaken. They're using a lead form. So that's the first step, right? Is to get familiar with the ad library and to basically spy on the competition and to see what's going on in that regard. So let's check out another solar company in Alberta here. Okay. So this individual, they started running their solar ads for 1 month now. So it doesn't necessarily mean that They're not profitable as of yet because they have a shorter window of time. Sometimes it takes some time to convert. I know solar is a longer sales process. Now, scrolling down, however, they have November, so that's a good sign. I see they're running ads in Nova Scotia as well, so this is a nationwide solar company. I want to show an example of somebody I probably wouldn't copy because it's, or sorry, a model after Solar Canada. Let's see here. So, perfect example here. So, this company just launched their advertisement yesterday. In my head, this is too soon to model because they could just be running tests. They don't know if this is going to pop off or not, right? So the rule of thumb, ideally, 2 to 3 months minimum is what I like to see before I go and model that individual. Okay. So that's the first step of the process, regardless of what you're selling. Let's say it was a real estate niche. Let's type in, actually, let's be even more specific. I'm from Alberta. This guy is absolutely killing it. So let's say I'm a real estate professional. I want to start running my own ads to get selling or buying clients here. Justin Havery, this guy's killing it in my local market. These are the advertisements he's currently running right now. And as you can see, this guy has deep pockets because holy shit, he's been running this one ad since August of 2022. And you're able to get an idea on what's working, spy on the competition, and then again, model what they're doing, right? So this is a good example here. He's using a carousel advertisement here. This is the ad copy. And I'm guessing it's just going to be a generic lead form. He's collecting the name and numbers. Yeah. Now, once you've done your homework and you have a good idea on what your competition's doing, you have a good idea on what may or may not be working, you want to head over to the Facebook ad manager and you're going to launch your campaigns. So we're going to dive into that here now. Okay, so this is the Facebook Ads Manager, and this is basically where the magic happens when it comes to paid advertising. So I just want to show you guys something. So since 2021, I've personally invested this amount, and I could easily say that for every dollar I put in, it was $2 to $3 back from my personal income with that. So I wouldn't be investing this type of money if this did not work, right? So we're not going to go too deep into it, but essentially, once you have an ad idea that you want to try, you're going to click the create button here, and you have a multiple different varieties of different kind of leads you could run into. So lead forms, you could direct the traffic to a website, awareness campaigns. What's always worked for me and my specific niche is lead forms. Okay, so this is essentially where they fill out a form, name and number and email, and you get that. So you'd go ahead and press manual lead campaigns. And again, I want to keep this light. I just wanted to basically show an overview, but I'm not going to go too deep into how to actually set up all of that. But basically what we would do is we would go through all three of these tabs. In this tab here, you could select how much a day you want to spend, $60 a day, $10 a day. If you're brand new to paid ads and you're just testing, I always suggest anywhere from $5 to $10 a day. Scrolling down here, you could choose where in the world. And again, this is what makes remote sales so powerful, especially if you land an opportunity that's not just local but global, because you could absolutely crush it by look at your potential audience if you're able to sell in not just Canada, but in US, or not just one specific city or province. And you could basically choose the type of interests as well. You could run lookalike audiences, so that's how that would happen on that page here. And in the ads portion here, this is basically where you would make the ad copies. Solo promo, yada yada. You would then add pictures. And again, we're not doing a deep dive, just want to kind of show you the bare basics where you go and just have an idea. You'd put your picture there, learn more. That's usually the standard. Create the lead form. But yeah, that's a video for another day where I'll literally go step by step by step. To do that would be another half hour on the video. However, bottom line, once you have an idea of what type of ad that you want to run, all you have to do is go into your Facebook Ads Manager, hit create, and set the campaigns up. And then from there, we're going to jump into actually putting all of this into your CRM. Okay, so this is the final piece to the puzzle. Once you have leads coming in on a consistent basis, you have people raising their hands saying, yes, hit me up, call me, email me, get in touch with me. I would like to do business with you potentially. You have to be able to integrate those leads with a CRM so that you can follow up, you can keep organized, know when to call, how many times you've called, all that good stuff. So what we're looking at right now is Automations X. This is my white labeled version of High Level. When it comes to CRMs, you don't need to use this one, although I do believe you'd probably be an idiot, respectfully, if you're not using this CRM High Level because of the wide things you could do with it. Email campaigns, drip campaigns, SMS, funnels, voicemail drops, make a power dialer. Like, I didn't even scratch the surface. The amount of things you could do in this CRM is absolutely crazy. But with all due respect, there's a ton of great CRMs out there: HubSpot, Zoho, Salesforce. There's a bunch of stuff out there, but hands down, this is probably the Cadillac or the Ferrari of them all, in my humble opinion. So once we've found a CRM, and if you need one, hit me up. I'm more than happy to put you on with Automations X. Once you have that done, what you want to do is you want to integrate your Facebook Ads Manager to your CRM. Why you want to do that is by integrating both, you're able to get the leads from Facebook and have them automatically drop into the CRM. Now, once they automatically drop in the CRM, assuming that you set it up correctly, you could have emails going on in the background, SMSs being sent out. It's getting crazy. People are putting in AI callers, all sorts of stuff, right? Depending on the legality of your niche. But the idea is to have a system, save yourself time, energy, and money in place where the system's actually nurturing these leads over 7, 14, 12 months, however long your sales cycle is, right? So I'm just going to show you how my system is broken down. And this is going to be completely different from niche to niche, obviously, right? So in my specific niche, I have it broken down from Western leads and Eastern leads. So if a lead comes in the West Coast of Canada, they're going through a different drip campaign than the East, only because with my niche, we have two different offers depending where you're at in the country, right? So as soon as somebody comes in to the pipeline, let's see if I could show you guys a quick example here. As soon as they come in, then they're getting an automated email sent out to them. That's not a good example here, so let's try this person here. Email. There we go. Perfect. So this is the first email that's sent out. So the nice thing is, all automated. I turned off my brain. It did this for me. It came up with a pre-recorded proposal with what they get, automated their name, yada yada. And the amount of people that will actually respond to this and engage in the communication is absolutely crazy, right? So they'll get about 12 emails, if I'm not mistaken, over the course of seven to 14 days. Okay. In addition to that, I'm personally calling these people. And again, this is where people drop the ball. They call one time and that's that. No, when you're getting in leads, especially Facebook leads, because I'll be transparent, when it comes to Facebook leads, lead form in specific, yes, you could get cheap leads, but these are some of the lowest intent leads. And if you're not a skilled, trained sales professional, you're going to burn money. So my personal system, and I've been following this for the past 4 years. Some say it's aggressive, but hey, I love the results it's been producing. I personally call these leads 4 to 5 times a day for 6 days straight. They either pick up the phone and buy or pick up the phone and tell me to politely fuck off or point blank fuck off. One of the two. There's no in between, right? And that system has generated me good results over the past few years, right? So I definitely highly suggest getting this CRM or a CRM in general. Have a system. It doesn't have to be as aggressive as that, but my philosophy is success leaves clues. So if somebody's getting a result you're after, copy paste, model it, right? Why reinvent the wheel? But one last thing I do want to show you guys here. So back to the Facebook Ads Manager. Now, in the month of December, I personally invested $3,100. Okay, so let's go back to the high level CRM here. Once you have this dialed in, like I do, you should be able to put $1 in and make two, three, four, maybe even $10 out, depending on how big of a ticket item you're selling and promoting, right? So for the month of December, and I'll be transparent, this month I've been chilling, holiday month. The misconception is, oh, people aren't buying right now. They're out shopping. They don't want security cameras. That's my niche, right? So anyways, I long story short, I haven't been working too hard this month. I've been pretty much chilling, working out, spending time with loved ones, etc. Bottom line, though, I invested. I forget the number we just said, 21 or 3,100, and right now we have 8,700 of pending installed systems that I'm waiting to get paid out for. So again, I'm at like 2.5, almost 3x my money. So really grasp this concept, guys, because this is fucking crazy once you have this dialed in and locked into a science. If I put in 10 grand, I'll get 20 plus. If I put in 20 plus, I'll get 40 plus. Now keep in mind, the more you put in, the harder you're going to have to work. Why? The more leads, the more people to call, the more follow-ups, the more headache you have to do dealing with customers. But again, you literally have a money printing machine. Once you know how to run your own ads, you have a product or service you believe in that's paying you a good commission, and you have your systems in place with your CRMs, your follow-up sequences, and all that good stuff. So I hope this helped. I hope this showed basically what you need to learn, right? I didn't want to go too deep into this, but again, if you have any questions, hit me up. Click the link in the description below. And until next time, see you then.